abantu beze la eThekwini ngikhumbula ukukhona iPremiers Cup edlula le ikhona ngizolinda ngiyabonga ngiletha iCatalan la a man ongasabo ukusho ukuthi he favors iBarcelona ngiyakhumbula nawe Premier bake bakubuza uPhumlane Msibi wathi ngiyazi ukuthi khona i-team yakho isupportayo outside the province usayisupporta yini wathi hayi sengiwashile sengihamba nawase KZN sidinga lokho ukuthi makudlala i-team yase KZN sonke sibe khona ngizocela nje sisukume samukele ngoba mina nginawo amandla okuphakamisa number 1 citizen but MEC uzoza ngaphambili just to reintroduce and also introduce uPremier wethu ubaba honorable iCatalan iBarcelona.
Ngiyathokoza ithuba mfowethu umphathi wohlelo ungazi umqhathe nama-team aKwaZulu Natal. My number 1 teams are all the KZN teams. Ngiyabingelela kakhulu ngenhlonipho to the Premier of the Province of KwaZulu Natal, Mhlonishwa uNdunankulu 18 Ntuli Mphemba, His Worship the Mayor of King Cetshwayo District, ubaba uKhansela uDlamini, Inkosi yesizwe sakaSithole ngusekela sihlalo kwindlu yabaholi bomdabu KwaZulu Natal, Jobe, His Worship the Mayor of Umhlathuze, Councillor Ngwezi, His Worship the Mayor of Umfolozi, Councillor Bhengu, His Worship the Mayor of Mthonjaneni, Councillor Biela, the Speaker of Umhlathuze, Baba Uphakathwayo, and all the councillors who are with us here today, the Head of Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, Dr. Sifunda, and all our officials from STISAC, the staff from the Office of the Premier, and all government officials, the MM of King Cetshwayo, Baba Usbiya, and all the municipal staff that are with us here today from all municipalities. President of the KZN Sports Confederation, represented by Ubaba Mbuyazi, the President of SIFSA, Mr. Zulu, and the representative of Sport Confederation, who has just spoken here, the chairperson of SAFA, in King Cetshwayo District, Mr. Kumete, and all the officials from SAFA, the club managers, our teams, Durban City, Durban City, Amazulu, Golden Arrows, Richards Bay, Milford, and Olasbon, Midland Wanderers. Hey, sakhumula icathulo sabala ngezandla sabala ngeinzwane kuthe ushayo lesihlanu emini bangibizele emhlanganweni uvisual kodwa manje MEC sizokwenza njani ama-team awu5 asenze iplan yokuthi kuzabe u6 asicelele laba ababe ama-champions ka-ABC ngathi cha why they must win abawini lapha eSoshanguve so that they qualify bangacelelwa. How the next day they qualified. So bangacelelwa. The club managers, the technical teams, the players and supporters, members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the official launch of the 11th edition of the KZN Premiers Cup, our province's flagship football tournament, which continues to showcase the talent, passion, and competitive spirit of KwaZulu-Natal's finest football clubs. The tournament has become the heartbeat of the pre-season football in KwaZulu-Natal, as it sets the tone for what to expect as the football-loving people of this beautiful province. In just a few weeks, KZN's top football clubs will go head-to-head in what promises to be a thrilling 2-day showcase of talent, passion, and provincial pride. This year's edition is even more special as it will mark the reopening of the newly refurbished Umhlathuze Sports Complex, as the Mayor has just reflected, a venue that reflects our commitment to modernizing sport infrastructure and bringing high-quality football closer to our communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we launched this year's Premiers Cup on the back of what we regard as a relatively successful 2024-25 football season for our province. KwaZulu-Natal clubs have made us proud across the national football landscape, both in the Betway Premiership, the Motsepe Foundation Championship, NFD, and the APC Motsepe League. And our Premier, this season, we are going to have two teams in KZN who are in the top 8. And they are not just there, they are there to compete. We have got Rich Boys and Amazulu, both of them in the top 8. When I came here last year, I said, when the Premier appointed me, I said to them, we are closing the tap at the bottom and we are opening the top. What comes in doesn't come out in the bottom. That principle still stands. But for it, nobody goes out. Wherever you are, you go up, you don't come down. Whether it's Betway, it's NFD, it's APC, let's keep on going to the top, nobody down. We have seen Durban City FC earning promotion to the top tier, joining fellow KZN-based Premiership clubs who continue occupying their spot among the country's best in the Betway Premiership. The promotion of Midlands Wanderers added to the excitement as they have now earned their place in the NFD, reflecting the gift and ambition we see in so many of our local sites. What makes these promotions sweeter is the fact that these two teams earned their promotion on the field of play without having to buy a status. It has been a long while since KwaZulu-Natal promoted a team, and this feat couldn't make us any prouder. These achievements are just not victories for individual clubs, they are victories for the entire province, for our football development structures, and for every young person dreaming of a future in the sport. Through your performance, we are seeing the results of the long-term investment, community support, and the unwavering dedication of coaches, administrators, and players. More KZN teams in the top-tier football means more opportunities, more homegrown talent on the big stage, and more elite football for our fans to enjoy. Now that Durban City has won the trophy at the lower levels, we now owe it to the football-loving people of our province to bring home at least one cup in the Premiership. It is doable, colleagues, and I have full confidence in your ability to bring home some silverware come end of the new season. Imagine all of us showcasing a silverware in the streets of Richards Bay. Just one of our teams having brought this to us this season. I'm sure we are going to be working for that, coaches. As we prepare for another exciting season, the KZN Premiers Cup remains a key platform for testing new talent, building team cohesion, and strengthening provincial unity through sport. It is more than a tournament, it is a celebration of who we are. We call on fans from throughout the province to fill up the stadium on both days of the Premiers Cup as a show of our commitment to supporting our teams. And Premier have already issued instructions to our comms team, Umfowethu Thabo Mofokeng, to collaborate with all the municipalities and other communications teams and all the legends and SIFSA. Because we said with the HOT, we are now one department. Ayikho into sport iyodwa, ayikho into yamaciko iyodwa. All of us are going to collaborate to ensure that on the days that the Premier will announce here, we fill the stadium on both days. So I've asked for a good plan of the activations that will be done by all municipalities with provincial government to ensure that people attend on both days. Not just these 2 days. Going forward all season, people must fill the stadiums. The provincial government will work closely with all municipalities around King Cetshwayo district and the teams to mobilize the fans. This is our tournament. With these few words, it now gives me great pleasure, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome to the podium the father of the province, the first citizen of the province, the Honorable Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Honorable Arthur Thamsanqa-Ntuli, to give us the marching orders as we prepare for the Premiers Cup. Can you all rise and clap for the Premier as he ascends the stage? Thank you.
ngishiye iphepha lami lapha. Ngiyathokoza kakhulu Hlonishwa Kapisa, ungqongqoshe wethu wa Sports, Arts and Culture, for the words that you have ushered, and also for affording me an opportunity on behalf of the people of KwaZulu-Natal and our government to make a presentation in this very important occasion today. I must also thank the program director for handling our program quite so well. I think you are launching yourself to our leaders, our mayors, that whenever they have a program, they must afford you an opportunity to be the program director. Your Worship, our Mayor of King Cetshwayo, Councillor Ezel Dlamini, His Worship the Mayor of Umhlathuze, who has welcomed us today, Councillor Xolani Ngwezi, and Your Worship the Mayor of Mfolozi, Councillor Xolani Bengu. It means when I get another son, I'll have to name him Xolani because the name seems to be a lucky name. The Mayor of Mthonjaneni, Your Worship, Councillor MN Biela, our Speaker of the City of Umhlathuze, Councillor T.S. Gumede, the HOD for Sports, Arts and Culture, Dr. Sfunda, and the Acting HOD for Community Safety and Liaison, Mrs. Kanyile, the Municipal Manager of King Cetshwayo, Mr. Esbia, the Chief of Staff from the Office of the Premier, Mrs. Chili, and the HOM for Sports, Arts and Culture, Mrs. Mashaba. Mr. B. Sbia, who's the Vice President of KwaZulu-Natal Sports Confederation, and Mr. Sim Muyazi, who's a KwaZulu-Natal SAFA PEC member. The Deputy Chairperson of the House of the Traditional and Khoisan Leaders, the football clubs present as represented by CEOs, coaches and captains, Amazulu FC, Golden Arrows FC, Durban City FC, Richards Bay FC, Milford FC, the Midlands Wanderers FC, members of the media present today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us this morning as we announce the 2025 KwaZulu-Natal Premier's Cup. I know that a decision to host the Premier's Cup here in Umhlathuze was a wonderful and a very significant decision, since it coincided with the completion of Umhlathuze Stadium. In fact, it means we will be officially opening the stadium with the Premier's Cup. I also understand that this is not only about a game, but it's about uniting the people, uniting the nation. Because the leaders in sport and players, there is one thing they know quite that sports unite the nation and it grows our economy. When I heard that on the same weekend, there will be also King Cetshwayo, which is a horse race, which is now almost well known, even beyond our province. I realized how big the weekend is going to be, not only for the people of King Cetshwayo, but for the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Because for the Premier's Cup alone, we expect people as far as beyond the borders of KwaZulu-Natal. Then adding a King Cetshwayo horse race, which I'm aware that already was able to attract people as far as Mpumalanga and other provinces. So it means for the people of this region, King Cetshwayo, it's a pity that they may not know it. It's quite a very significant moment that we are going to have here in King Cetshwayo. I thought all mayors were going to be present, including their deputy mayors and their speakers. If there is one thing I think there is still a gap that we need to fill in, is for everyone who is in leadership to understand the issue of the economic growth and activities that have a very important bearing on the growth of the economy. I think there is one thing we need to maybe invite SALCA, so that SALCA will really have a workshop. Maybe we need to organize a workshop wherein we can explain. Because I remember even during my time, I thought to be a mayor, when I've officially handed over a water scheme, that was enough. When I've officially handed over a hall, that was enough. I did not understand the key thing that the leadership must actually champion when you are in the office. Because you can have beautiful halls, tarred roads, but when people are hungry, when people are not getting new job opportunities, the problem of crime will always skyrocket. And hence, everything that is done in a region or in a province will not attract billionaires or trillionaires to come and invest in that area. In fact, you'll always have a problem of the people who will say, I see no reason to continue supporting you because I don't see opportunities for my children. They will ask you during significant time, where were you when I was sleeping without food? Where were you when my children completed their degrees or diplomas and got unemployed despite? So the presence of our leaders today here is the evidence that this Premier's Cup has full support of our mayors and our municipalities in this district. And I'm quite happy that we are launching this just near the sea, near our port. It means in KwaZulu-Natal, we are able, in fact, to communicate with the internal or the global community through these ports, the ports of Richards Bay and the ports of Durban. The contribution of hosting this Premier's Cup here is going to impact on the growth of this region. Already I've been here to launch the new LNG gas project, already with thousands of job opportunities. I also came back to launch a new container terminal in the capacity of 50,000 to 200,000 container terminal. And this region is very strategic because going to countries such as Mozambique, Swaziland, and other countries up in Africa, our port here, the sea, is a deep sea. And then to have products coming into this site is closer going upward. So this Premier's Cup, to me, at the center of everything, is going to see us as KwaZulu-Natal realizing the growth, not only in Durban, but even in other parts of KwaZulu-Natal. That is why I said I would love to see the Premier's Cup going to different regions, not being hosted only in one region, but going to different regions so that the issue of the economy, the growth of the economy is realized in all our regions. I must say, I'm happy with this municipality of Mhlathuze. As our mayor has said, pardon me that I'm not starting where you thought I was going to start. I'm starting where I was supposed to conclude. Ngifunda ngiqale emuva incwadi ngiye ngizogcina seqaleni. I'm happy with this municipality. The leadership that is being provided by His Worship, the Mayor of Mhlathuze, as he has said that this municipality is corruption-free. They are getting clean audits on a yearly basis. And the plans which I've seen for the growth, in fact, makes me to invite the CEOs and managers of the clubs to come and invest here in the city of Mhlathuze. I know they still have a plenty of land. As we'll be hosting the Premier's Cup, I know that there will be no accommodation here. All hotels, B&Bs will be full. I know some will even go to a show, as others will sleep even in Stenga and even in Durban. I know that. There is still a potential for growth, and I know that land is available. So I'm inviting investors to come and invest in these regions. One of the strategic regions is along the coast, as I've already mentioned. Since 2011, professional clubs from the province that campaign in the PSL or the Premiership and in the National First Division have participated in the KwaZulu-Natal Premier's Cup, which to date has grown in leaps and bounds. The Premier's Cup is a pre-season football tournament which is played during the last week, just before the opening of each football season, to help clubs finalize preparations for the year end. The fact that it is held a week before the commencement of the new season provides the ultimate test for the teams ahead of the official PSL kick-off for 2025-2026. This tournament serves as a platform for our professional teams to display their talents and new acquisition to their fans in KwaZulu-Natal and to reconnect with their fan base. When our MEC said it's up to the teams to have the stadium full, that is how, in fact, we are going to understand whether our teams are able to organize their fans into the game, because that is quite very important. I am pleased, therefore, to announce that the 2025 KwaZulu-Natal Premier's Cup tournament will be staged at King Cetshwayo district, as you are already aware, during the weekend of 25 to 27 July 2025. Which is ahead of the new 2025-2026 PSL season, which commences on the 2nd August 2025. You'll note that the tournament is always staged at PSL and NFD accredited stadium and is sanctioned by the PSL. Additionally, these stadiums have the necessary infrastructure to host a live television broadcast and the required change room facilities. That is what, in fact, I commend His Worship the Mayor of Umhlathuze for. I know, I'm not quite sure because I did not see my friend, Mr. Biela. I did not see him. Because I know that there is always a wish that we have the stadium ready so that as a team coming from this side, they will be able to bring investment, tourism into this region. I know that he's going to be very happy, he's very excited to note that we're at a point wherein the stadium is ready for the usage. For this reason, this year, the participating clubs and SAFA have identified Umhlathuze Sports Complex Stadium to host the 2025 KZN Premier Cup. Let me take the opportunity to remind all soccer lovers in our province that entry to the games is completely free. And I must thank the teams, in fact, for allowing our people to have an experience of the game for free. Because I know that though we support you as the provincial government for the Premier's Cup, but it's up to you to say, we want more, which the government cannot afford. And then the decision may change for us as government to say, let people contribute or pay. But you have allowed our people, you have allowed your supporters to participate in the game for free, and I really thank you for that. Having thanked you for the contribution you are making to the growth of our economy, as I've already mentioned that the sport really is contributing massively to the growth of our economy. That is why it's always important that as government, we must invest in sports. Two games will take place on Saturday and 3 games will be hosted on Sunday. With the fixtures broken down as follows: Team 1 versus Team 2 will be on Saturday, the 26th of July at 1. And Team 3 and Team 4 will be Saturday, 26th at 3:30, 26th July. Team 5 vs winner Team 1 or Team 2 semi-final will be hosted on Sunday. Am I right on the dates, Kapesa? There's something wrong with the dates. Or the number of teams. Oh, there are 6 now. No, thank you. But let me then not go through this one, because Kapesa might see the Premier being confused. It's safe to mention that the Premier's Cup final will be on the 27th of July, which is Sunday, at 4. While the KwaZulu-Natal Premier's Cup does not carry prize money, the provincial government contributes a preparation fee of 750,000 to each of the 6 participants. The total investment by the provincial government is 8.5 million, covering the cost of the entire tournament. Further financial contribution is made to the participating clubs by providing accommodation, transport, the purchase of official kits, and preparing the teams for the tournament. The KwaZulu-Natal Premiers Cup is an opportunity for the clubs to bring their players back for pre-season training camps. In turn, we expect the teams to prepare and present themselves properly for the tournament, and to play all games as per the draw and the fixture. I know that our program director did comment that KwaZulu-Natal is a province of the game, because things which are unique only happens here. You know that SALCA is a national association for local government, but only this province has a provincial SALCA games. And then even for the Premier Cup, only this province. So I think that is evidence enough that we are a province that really love and support sports. Hence, it's important that we see more teams from KwaZulu-Natal joining the top league. The Premiers Cup tournament has grown in leaps and bounds since it began in 2011. Wherein only 4 clubs are playing over one day. Today it has grown to 6 clubs and is staged over 2 days with significant popularity and coverage on social media. AmaZulu, Golden Arrows, the Durban City, the Richards Bay FC, Milford FC, Midland Wanderers FC, which we know that they are going to be participating. And last year, it was AmaZulu, Lamontville Golden Arrows, Maritzburg United, Richards Bay, Royal AM, and Milford that participated in 2024 edition, which was won by the Royal AM at the Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi Stadium in Ulund. The tournament attracts good spectator support. The investment by the federal government and stakeholders has secured partnership with SuperSport to broadcast the games. We have also seen the improvement in the fortunes of the KwaZulu-Natal teams in the Betway Premiership and the Motsepe Foundation Championship, which is the second tie of football in the country. During the 2023-2024 season, no KZN team was able to qualify, I'm told, for the MTN 8 competition. Whereas last season, both AmaZulu and Richards Bay did us proud by securing a top 8 finish. I must say, we are really proud of such an achievement. That achievement is not for AmaZulu only and Richards Bay FC only. It is our achievement. It's an achievement of all the teams in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. There is a story of uMadlamini, Owayenomona, who was jealous. Pardon me, Mayor Dlamini. Because the story I heard was that uMadlamini and uMashes were in the hell, burning there in the hell. Because of some reasons, there was an forgiveness for Madlamini. And then he was supposed to be pulled out of the hell. And uMashes decided to grab the clothes of Uma Dlamini so that she had to also get out of the hell. Unfortunately, Uma Dlamini, when she saw that, she said, no, ixoxo mayixumele. Because of that, it was decided that she was still having some sins of being jealous. As a result, both remained in the hell, burning in that fire. So I think we don't have such in our province. All the teams, all the citizens of this province, they really support the achievement that has been achieved. And we are praying that we'll see more teams in the future participating in the MTN 8 from KwaZulu-Natal. The Durban City and Milford also performed incredibly well in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. Both teams improved their league standings in the MFC in comparison with the 2023-2024 season. Durban City finished top of the league standings in MFC, and should their legal matter be, it's an old story now, yeah. I think my remarks were prepared a long time ago. That is why you'll see some of the information being outdated. Football remains the most popular code of sport in the country. And it is critical that our teams receive the necessary support to be able to compete and excel in the national leagues. I know that as government, we still have a long way to go, Kapisa. One of the requests I made to your office was that we need to build a strong foundation, especially in the remote rural communities and townships, to have sports being vibrant, so that our teams will be able to fish most here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We have wonderful talent in KwaZulu-Natal. I know some of my good friends who are very good. If they had an opportunity to be exposed, they're going to appear in the top leagues. Maybe even myself, maybe I was going to be one of them. So we have that duty, which I'm really also encouraging the teams, the owners of the teams, that really we need to put our heads together and respond to the question of developing football in deep, remote, rural communities and also in townships. How can we ensure that the facilities that are there, they lay a strong foundation for yourselves, so that you'll be able to have some new players from those places. What we also need to put our hands together and consider is to how can we ensure that we provide platforms for showcasing talents, even which is there at the most remote and rural community. Because I do believe that we can still do better in exposing the talents that we have in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Hence, as the government, we really need to invest a lot of money in ensuring that the facilities